Well, hi there to all my wig friends out there. Nikki here, and welcome back to my channel, everybody. You know what I have in store for you guys today? Obviously, it's a wig review. I will be telling you everything that you need to know about this girl I'm wearing right here. I don't show you the installation on camera. If that's what you really want to see, not to worry. There are so many other wig reviewers out there that do that, and that's the reason why I don't. I feel it's just kind of overdone, and I want to do something different. So I just show you the end result and tell you what you need to know. I will show you the cap construction here in just a little bit, but let me tell you, this is a new drop. I try to bring you the new drops as quickly as I possibly can, and I also throw in oldies but goodies and ones that are kind of in between as well. So if that is what you want to see more of, have no fear. That's what I got for you. So just go ahead and join the party, as I always say, meaning click the subscribe button down below. Be sure to also click the little bell, because I don't have a set schedule and I never really know when I'm going to bring an upload to you, and I would surely hate for you to miss out on any of them. If you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. Now, since I tell you what you need to know, I hope you will give me a thumbs up and like this video. That would be greatly appreciated. If by some chance you don't like this video, meaning I didn't tell you what you needed, well, that's okay too. Just let me know in the comments, so maybe it's something I can change up and we can kind of go from there. And also check out my Poshmark closet. I would greatly appreciate that. The link to my closet is in the description box. There you can find some great deals on some wigs that I have for sale. All right, now let's get on with this review, okay? We're gonna do it, but I do want to hear from you regardless, so let me tell you that real quick. Tell me your respectful thoughts in the comments, and also I do take requests, so if there's a wig you'd like me to review, please let me know. All right, I almost forgot to throw that in there. I say it every time. All right, so another thing I do every time is show you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. So today I am wearing the Icy palette from Glamlight. So obviously it's a blue palette, as you can see. I had to go for the blue look, obviously. And also in my inner corner, I am wearing this cream shadow from Ciate London. I cannot tell you the shade name. Sorry about that. It doesn't really say it on here, but it's in my inner corner. All right, so for the wig, like I said, cap construction is going to be playing right about now. And I also show you the stock card, but who I have today is a wig from Sensationnel, and I have got DASHLY Unit 28 today. So therefore she is from the DASHLY collection. She is an HD lace front, and the color I have her in is Chunky Highlight Blonde. This is a little card that they always give you with the DASHLY collection that show all the colors. They do that instead of writing them on the stock card. So if you want to take a peek, here it is. All right, they don't really say too much on here other than she has a deep center part. She also has curtain bangs, and she's also heat safe 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I picked her up from Wigtypes for $37.48. Well, don't forget to tell me what you think, because you know I'm going to tell you what I think. Let me start off by saying she is much better than DASHLY Unit 26. Now, keep in mind, I do pre-film, so I'm not sure if I'm going to show you that one first or this one first, but if it's this one, now you know what's coming. I think this one's better. I do like her. I think she has that simplicity about her. It's kind of a simple style, you know, something we've seen kind of similar before. But it's not bad. It really isn't. But I will say, I do have all the hair to the front, and it looks like she is fuller on the stock photo than what you actually get in reality. Maybe I'm missing out on seeing something, but doesn't it look like she's fuller there? Looks like it to me. But anyway, this is what you get. I do think her density, though, is very appropriate. It's very natural. So she's lightweight, and she just kind of just free flows like this. She does have some nice bounce. I like to do the little bounce test so you can see her body and her movement. I like the curls. I really like the curls. I think those are really pretty. They're not frizzy or anything like that, like the last one was. See, I'm giving stuff away just in case I don't show that one first, but I think this is really super pretty. I would probably put her length, let's see here, maybe 24 inches roughly. Yeah, because she's right at the boobs, you know, so that's about 24 inches. Now keep in mind your height can make the length vary a little bit, and I am 5'5" for reference. Do like the layers. I think those are done nice, so that's giving her some pretty decent volume, but I already mentioned it's a little less full than what it looks like, but it's still a nice it's still a nice volume. I do like it. It's pretty natural. I like the curtain bangs. I love curtain bangs, actually. That's just me. I don't mind them. They're not super thick, so they kind of just drape down and over really nicely. They don't go in the eye, so it's not drowning out your face. I think it's just perfectly done with the cut and the style, so no complaints with that. This is another one of those wigs you can wear pretty much for everything. I actually see her being a good work wig. I know a lot of people think work wigs have to be this executive business type style. That's not the case. I just think that she's perfect for the office, because when it comes to that, you want a wig that is not going to be too overwhelming to look like a formal style. You don't want it to be one that's going to be high maintenance, and you don't want it to be super long. So I think she's perfect. I think this is a good style to just wear for business casual. But she would also be good for the nightlife too. So I would put her in the category of a daily style. Color-wise, this is the color that I keep getting with the DASHLY units. It's a little bit different than the chunky highlight blonde with the regular Sensational wig, so please be sure to keep that in mind. With the regular Sensational wig, it's much darker. This is more of a beautiful brown, like a number 4. But I love the highlight blonde. I love these highlights. This is why I keep getting this color in this collection. And not only that, but I'm kind of sick of the money piece ones. It seems like that's all they offer in the DASHLY line. I would like to see a little bit more variety with it. I don't know if you do too, but Sensational, come on. Let's get with the program. Give us some variety, other options. Yes, please do that. All right, but don't get rid of the chunky highlight blonde. Please don't. All right, so you can see those highlights right here. Look at that. That looks like a beautiful blend. It looks professional, which is what you want. You have a slight darker root, but look at how it just kind of melts into this beautiful brown. It doesn't like stand out as anything harsh. I think it doesn't look like outgrowth either. Just all looks intentional, but look at that. Look at those highlights. Now you see why I like this color so much. It's so pretty. So pretty. And you know I have to talk about the luster. She needs to be lustrous and not wiggy shiny. She's lustrous, looks like healthy human hair. How she feels? I would say very nice and soft. She has silkiness, she has coarseness. You know, they're getting really good at having them be a good balance between the two, so one's not overpowering the other. So I'm liking that. Even ones that have a little bit more silkiness to them still have that coarseness. So this is feeling really nice and realistic, and I also think she is multicultural. A lot of the wigs are, not all though, but a lot of them are. So she will work out for everybody. Let me put it all to the back and we can take a look at her from that angle as well as the side. So here is the side. From the back, I think she's really pretty. I'm trying to remember, did they show? No, they didn't show a picture of the back on the stock card, but she does look pretty back. But with these curtain bangs, I don't really care for her all to the back, if you see what I mean. I think she's meant to just all be to the front, or at least part of it. I mean, you can always wear a little bit to the back, you know, but Let me just pull it all forward again. I do that so you can see the full volume and everything. You can see all of it. You want to see all of it. So there it is. All right. As I mentioned before, when it comes to a good daily work style type of wig, you want it to be low maintenance, meaning one that doesn't constantly tangle, one that stays in place, things of that nature. And she definitely is easy to maintain. So running my fingers through her, you can see that she's not superly tangly. That's what I meant to say. So she's really easy just to kind of comb through. With these styles, I prefer to use my fingers. That's just my preference. I think you could use a brush on her. That would be fine. I don't think it would make it frizzy or too poofy. So you could use whatever you prefer. But just look, she bounces right back into place. She pretty much stays that way too. So I don't think you're gonna have to maintain her much with combing or brushing or whatever. She's just gonna kind of be doing her own thing and just staying pretty for you. Shedding isn't anything excessive either. I didn't even notice any excessive shedding in the very beginning, which can happen a lot of the times, and this is why I wear the wig for a while before I film, so that way I can see if shedding dies down or if it remains consistent, if it even gets worse, which has happened. But in this case, I didn't even notice any excessive shedding when I cut the lace off, so that's always a good thing. She is a center part, obviously, with the curtain bangs. I mean, if you were to shift her, which I don't even know if you could, hang on. I mean, she doesn't have ear tabs. I mean, you might want to try it, but I think then this is going to go right in the eye too much. So I think she's probably better as a center part, in my opinion. And the part is pretty deep. I mean, look how far back it goes, like all the way to the crown. That is a very, very deep part. So the depth is pretty deep and the width is actually very realistic. So I'm here for that. It was very easy to blend with some powder. She, of course, is laying really flat, which I have to point out because that helps make it look more realistic and easier for blending with powder, concealer, whatever it is you choose to use. She has baby hair, but they're a little bit on the longer side. So let me just kind of pull some of them out here. I mean, here you go. So you can see they're pretty long. So I'm just kind of wearing them up in the rest of the hair so they don't really stand out. But if you want to trim them, obviously that's always an option with any baby hair. You can cut them off if you want, which is always another option. You can lay them down. I mean, you got options when it comes to baby hair. You can do whatever you want with them. Sometimes they're just easier to work with than others. I think if you want to lay them down, they might, well, I was going to say they might be easier to do if they were a little bit shorter, but I guess they could work too. You know, it's just, I guess, another preference situation, really. And then she is not pre-plucked, so she's going to be thick around the edges here. So let me just show you here. There's some lift up, as you can see. Some lift up is worse than others. This one, not too bad. But you can see a little bit of the knots there. Some of my own edges are right here. So you can see that fit around. I wish she came out a little bit more here, like where it kind of curves that way, but it's not. It's just more of like a straight line there. So you are going to have some of your own natural edges showing right there, which right here I think wouldn't be bad. I guess it just depends on your natural hair color, but if your natural hair color is dark like mine, then that's going to look more natural, I think. So I have no complaints about that, really. Just depends on, like I said, your hair color. And if you really don't like it showing any natural edges, then you might not like that. This one, though, is a little bit better on this side. And trust me, I cut it the same way, so don't say I cut it wrong. But you see a little bit less of my edges there, but you can still see some of them. But as I already mentioned, she does not have any ear tabs, so she is a little bit more comfortable that way, but the cap is right above the ears, just like you would expect it to be and where it should be. She is comfortable. I do think she's larger head friendly, but if you need a really larger head friendly unit, I don't think she might work out for you. That's just my opinion too. It's always worth a try if it's a unit you really want to go for. And I would say she's one to go for. With these DASHLY units, you know, they are just like a lot of other ones, hit or miss. And I think the DASHLY units are a little bit more hit or miss than some of the other units out there. But I think she's a hit. I'm happy with her. I will say her price point is a little bit high for this collection, but that's also just an opinion. But I still like her. I really do. I can wear her for what I've got going on today. And I'm going to go ahead and give her thumbs up. Yes, I like her. I like her. I like her. So tell me your thoughts, please. I look forward to reading them. Let me know if you do already have her. Please tell me what color you have her in and how you feel about her now that you have her. And also please be sure to let me know if you decide to go pick her up after watching this review. But that's it. Those are my reviews for you. If you're new, now you know what to expect. So thank you though for watching. I always do appreciate it. And I'll just catch you next time in my next video. So I guess until next time, bye-bye.